This is the landing page of IRCTC application. So here what I find difficult is whenever I click this icon of train, flight or bus, it takes me to the next page. Instead of that, it can have a drop down option. So where the departure date, preferred class, and the details need to be for booking the services can be dropped down. So it will be easy for the users. And here the ad is placed at a odd place. It can be moved to the bottom of the page. And the chatbot option is placed here. And not many people don't know that chatbot is available in IRCTC app itself. So I think this option can be moved to the bottom, or it can be as a pop-up option. And here the PNR status is placed it the PNR status option is placed it in the home page in the current version. So whenever you need to check the PNR status, you need to log in and go inside the application. So many people only use to check the PNR status. They can come directly to the application and check from the landing page itself. So it can be moved to the landing page. And these buttons can be accessed only after logging into the account. In the landing page, after logging in only, you will be going to the home page. So these buttons can be taken out from this page. And this is the login page. So here we don't have switch user option. So if multiple users are using the application, it would be better to switch user option is introduced. And here the enter the pin option is in the line format. Instead, we can give it as into the box. And the login button is placed it in the odd place. And captcha option can be avoided because it consumes time. And in this page, the users used to log in and sign up from this page only. So these options could be avoided. More apps of IRCTC. It could be shown somewhere else in the app. And this is the home page. Same what I told in the landing page. Whenever I click this is the train page. So directly the departure date, the other options can be showed upright on the page. This is the train search page. What I have observed in IRCTC is for each PNR, only the maximum number of members can be booked per PNR is 6, but it is not mentioned anywhere in the IRCTC application. So if the number of passengers option is added here, it will be very useful. So the users don't need to come to the what in the booking page. And if the number of passengers is exceeding up above 6 passengers, he need to come once again and book repeat the same process. Instead, it can be showed here itself. And the checkbox for senior citizen concession and other filter options could be introduced. So we can filter the train accordingly as per our need. Train details. So this is the train detail page. Here the user need to refresh each time to see the seat availability. So if he clicks for the Kanyakumari Express, it will be shown, and once he click for Anandapuri Express, the Kanyakumari details will be hidden. So it is so the user need to repeat the same process. So instead of that, what my suggestion is, we can make the total page to refresh automatically for every minute or every 2 minutes. So, and the details can be shown upfront on the page. So if it is available, it has more numbers, it can be showed in green color. It has very low numbers, it can be denoted in red color. And my another one suggestions, these jargons like abbreviations like WL is waiting list, Tatkal is TQL. So these abbreviations can be mentioned below. So because many people don't know. And this is third economy class. It was introduced like only two to 3 years before. Many people don't know about this economic class itself. So it can be introduced. So payment option. Here I think I feel the payment option is very complex. Instead, they can be categorized into UPI, internet banking, and card options. So it would be easy for the users. And the remaining time is shown on the top of the application, above this. And the font size is very low, and the color could also be given a bright color, so elder citizens can see it properly. And this is the last page. This is the ticket details. So whenever if I'm going to import a ticket or I'm going to share the ticket, all these 2 pages will be shared to the uh, others, or we will be importing it. So it takes time to scroll the ticket properly to see all the details, and also the resolution of the ticket is very low. So instead of that, only the essential items like QR code on top, passenger details and journey details can be shown. The code can be moved to the top, and these advertisements and all can be moved to the bottom. And this payment details can be hidden in a drop-down dialog box for better viewing of the ticket.
The history of IRCTC. Does anyone knows the history of IRCTC?
No, not the history.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Fine. So can you share that first screen presentation?
Sure, sir. Sure.
All right. The history of IRCTC and history of Indian e-commerce industry, both are same. So in current scenario, you people are using a lot of things. You are purchasing so many items through e-commerce, right? So
Yes.
this was a father of e-commerce, right? So it's a great grandfather of e-commerce industry in India. So the story begin in the another story actually. So it's a story of stories. So do you heard about the company name called Make My Trip?
Yes, sir.
Right.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Make My Trip. So currently people are seeing a lot of startups. They are having a financial crunch. They are closing the companies and everything. A lot of stories are cooked up, right? Similar thing is happening in the year early 2000s, late 90s. So mid-90s to late 90s was the first generation startup companies emerging in India. So the first generation e-commerce or the startup companies are still few companies are surviving and running successfully. So the first company is Naukri.com. It was a first generation startup company in India, tech-based company, tech startups. Do you know this Book My Show? Book My Show also has been a first generation .com company. So we never say is a startup company. We used to call it as a .com companies. So still that company is running successfully. So now in the .com bubble, there was one more company. It was a first generation, Redbus, and one more company is MakeMetric. So these are the first generation .com companies. In the year 1999 to 2003, in between 2000 to 2003, I think, there was a time period, most of the .com companies, they shut down their operations. So here I want to mention one single company. It's called Make My Trip. So this company founder, he came from United States of America, and he started flight ticket booking for NRIs, that is a non-residential Indians. So the Indians whom all are staying abroad, and they will be booking a ticket, especially for America to India or India to America. So that travel sector was not organized properly, so that he started that website, Make My Trip, and especially booking a ticket from India to America or America to India through online is a booking system. So that company also yet to close stage. So it's reached the closing stage. The reason is Indians are not aware of the e-commerce. So why they are not aware of the e-commerce? The reason was if anybody using the e-commerce, then they have a multiple payment options. So multiple payment options in terms of we need to currently you people are having how many payment options?
UPIs,
More than 3.
card, and internet banking, and many wallet options.
You have a lot of options, right? Right. So do you have any idea when was the first card system being implemented in India? The debit card. Not talking about the credit card. In the year 1997, the Bank of Hyderabad, not the Hyderabad Bank, I think, has been launched first ATM machine in Hyderabad, and they are providing the debit card. So imagine in 1997 to 2003, there are 6 years period, and how many people do have this kind of a cards facilities? It's not possible, right? So that is the problem. So these people are thinking that all the Indians, they do have the cards and they're going to pay the money through online. No, it's not possible. So in the year 2003 and all, very limited space. Most of the banks, they have the debit card. Very few people only having the credit card. So in debit card and all, if the money is being debited, it will take about 90 days to 120 days to reconcile it. So nobody is willing to do the gambling. So e-commerce, that is buying online, is a gambling if the service is not available. So they don't know where to complain. Reason is that time if the ATM machine also having a lot of problem. So currently you are using UPI, you made the transaction, you are receiving an SMS, but the transaction is not happening. Automatically revert the money in within a 2 minutes or maximum 1 hour time, right? In ATM and all, it's not happening. If your card is being blocked, your money is not debited, it's very, very difficult to get back your money. So these are the background of the Indian financial systems. So in this period, Make My Trip, they couldn't make any huge revenue. They are also yet to close. But that company founder, he was an ex-IIM, Ahmedabad. So what happened? He went for an alumni meeting. Here I have to talk about one small problem. So the political problem was, you people know the great Lalu Prasad Yadav? You may not heard about this name nowadays. In 2003, 4 and all, he was a very popular figure, 2005. So he was the first what do you call the politician scammed more than 500 crores in India. So what happened? He's become a railway minister in India, and he want to establish his name and the brand. So this guy was doing one single thing. He is recruiting one IIM Ahmedabad alumni, the 1975 batch passed out person, to become a CEO of the railway department. That guy is creating IRCTC. It's a separate government entity, and he become a CEO, but he doesn't have any clue what to do next. So that IRCTC CEO and Make My Trip CEO, they met on their alumni meeting. That was one of the turning point meeting in Indian e-commerce system and Indian booking systems. So what happened in that meeting? So they had a meet each other and they were talking about this booking system. So Make My Trip, they have a fantastic booking system, and IRCTC have a huge what do you call it, the population of the Indians and the potential buyers. So they both combined and they are joined together. Make My Trip providing their booking system to IRCTC and help the IRCTC booking the train ticket through their platform. Vice versa, they want to get only one deal. Make My Trip also offering the train ticket booking apart from the IRCTC. That was the only one deal which they made. And the e-commerce industry in India, it started. So in the year 2006 or 7 sometime, they launch this IRCTC website portal, and the people, they start booking the ticket. So the initial penetration of the market was all the metro cities. So all the 4 metro cities, major cities, and whom are working in IT domain, those people all are having debit card and credit card. They are the one who start using in the year 2006 to 2007 mid. And 2007 and all, we have a very great credit card and debit card disbursement. Middle class people also, they start booking through IRCTC platform. They are also coming into the online e-commerce. And during that time, that was the one thing. If your card transaction is being declined, or if it is not working, if your money is getting debited and the service is not being provided, IRCTC is having a stringent action against the banks. Then they enforce the RBI to regulate these kind of transactions. So instantly they get the money back or they get the booking confirmations. So this is how your UPI, if the payment is being made, and instantly if the payment is not made, but your account is being debited with that amount, in a matter of 2 minutes it's been reversed, right? These kind of recommendations initially given by IRCTC to the RBI. So the system was very, very fantastic and super duper system. So all the middle class people whomever using the debit card, they are having having the confidence to use their debit card in online. That confidence made by IRCTC in good old days in the year 2007 to 8. It was a beginning of a e-com industry era in India. So these are the very, very positive side of IRCTC and the Indian e-commerce systems. How was the story? It's not a story, it's a history.
Yeah, even I don't know much about it. It's great, sir.
Right? So now we have to talk about coming to the current era of IRCTC. Why this IRCTC is so much screwed up the peoples? Every users, they get frustrated in IRCTC. Nobody happy with using IRCTC, but there is no other choice. that the entire train is being handled by the government and is being handled by the IRCTC applications, web or mobile applications, and all the people are having frustrated while they are going to booking the ticket through those platforms. Have any idea?
Like normal people, the people who are born in 90s, like they won't use mobile much now, sir. They face difficulty in booking the tickets. Like many don't know how to book the tickets. Sir.
No.
That's an issue.
No. Here the problem is how the system is being corrupted. Right? People are always talking about the system is not good, system is corrupted, right? All the stories we are talking, right? But how the beautiful system is being corrupted by the people. So that is a version 2 of IRCTC, right? So I'm going to talk about now. Whatever that UX audit your findings, right? And most of the findings, I have a lot of logical. In this screen, I don't have any problem, right? You can go to the next screen. Yeah. So here I'm going to talk about one small thing. So IRCTC, why they have this many complexity of their applications, right? So the simple thing is, what happened in the year 2007 and 8, all the IT people, they have the, what do you call it, technology in their hands. So that is a very, very advantage of the people, and others, they don't have the technology. See, after 2011 only, or not 11 actually, 12 to 13 only, the people, they start using the smartphones. And our Bada brother, Mr. Mukesh Ambani, is offering 2016 Geo Internet to all the Indians at a free of cost. Then only all the people, they start using the internet in their mobile phone. So in the year 2016, right? But I was talking about 2007 and 8. So who has the laptop? Who has the computer? So we were saying about the financial ecosystems, debit card, credit card kind of stuff. But you think about the laptops or the desktops. Who has? Most of the family, they doesn't have the kind of a laptop or desktops. They have to go to the internet browsing center. You heard about the terminology, internet browsing center? Have you ever visited?
Yes, sir. Yes, I
Yes,
was.
Right? So reason is that is where the people have to go and browse, not at the home. Even the home also having the desktop, they don't have the internet bandwidth. So that is how our technology ecosystem been there in India till 2008. So all the IT going people, they have the penetrating this market. So I'm going to talk about one small issues. Right, if the tickets open for Diwali, all these IT people, what happened? They are going to book the ticket in the midnight itself. So the date was opened by the midnight 12 o'clock. 12 o'clock itself, all the IT people, they are working for America or Australia, some other country. So they all are working in the midnight only. Those people book the tickets. Complete sweep up. The next day morning, a common citizen of in India, he is standing on the queue and waiting for his turn to book his ticket. No tickets are available, right? So good old days, the people, they have to waiting on the queue in the railway station. They have to buy the ticket on the counter. Even the counter people, they are not aware of it. On the second year or third year onwards, they will start facing this kind of a problem. People are fight with the counter, the railway ticket counter area. The reason is counter also doesn't have the ticket reservations. Every ticket is being booked by the internet itself. IRCTC implementing a reservation quota. So reservation in the sense, few tickets they are left over for the reservation counters. Otherwise, what will happen? That reservation counter people, they are going to lose the job. If they are not selling the ticket, then why should they have the counter and why should they have these people, right? So they have to kick off them and they are going to lay off. And also, how about the common people? Technology is not evolved, right? Technology is not in reached all the people's hands. So they cannot do that, right? So they retain this same system. They are allocate a few seats for the train ticket counters. So this is what they do. But these IT people, what they have done, whomever working in IT in those days, right? My fellow colleagues in my company, at that time I was also working in a software company. My colleagues, what they have done, if it is a Diwali opening, they are booking the 3 different dates for their entire family and their entire friend circles. So minimum everybody they are booking for 10 to 15 tickets. They are not aware of it. They are capturing the opportunity for other people. Supposed to be the tickets to be go to some other people, right? Only because of they have the technology, they are abusing the system. So why they are abusing the system? Reason is, what is the cost for cancellation nowadays? If I cancel the ticket, train ticket, right? Once you book, any idea?
Half of the amount, sir.
Half of the amount.
When we
Even if the train leave the station, then you are going to cancel. What is the amount?
Full amount will be debited, sir.
Full
Like
amount.
when we book only, when we book only, they'll give an option. Like if you want the cancellation or no. If you want the cancellation, we should be also paying some extra charges.
Right. So in 2007 and 8, what happened? If you are cancel the ticket after the train leaves, you will be deducted only 10 rupees. How cool it is. You get back your money here. So 10 rupees is a big deal, not a big deal
No,
for
not
people.
a big deal.
Yeah.
So for that reason only, most of them, they are putting a lot of tickets and they are spending a lot of things. And what else they have done? They are my colleagues actually, couple of our team people working on site in Australia and America. So in those places, they have a high bandwidth of internet. In India, we have that time only 2 Mbps speed. They have about 100 Mbps. Currently, people are having 100 Mbps, 200 Mbps, right? In 2008, it's not like that. Only 2 Mbps, 4 Mbps, or 8 Mbps. That is the max. So that is how we are working on it. So our internet is slow. All the people, they tried the system on the simultaneously, so that our colleagues, they are asking our on-site friends and ask them to book the ticket from Australia. So due to their bandwidth, they book the ticket from Australia and their account for their friend circles. Now you cannot book the ticket for your friends, correct? So anybody can log in from anywhere and they can able to do the things. So now you are asking this Priyanka, you want to switch the user, right?
Yes, sir.
If you are doing that provision, what will happen? There are a number of malpractices. You are using the mobile application. Why do you want to switch the user? Same user, they have the final screen. They have only limited to 6 users 6 members only you can able to book a ticket, right?
Yeah, per PNR only 6 number of people.
Correct. The reason is in India, you think about you are going to book a 20 tickets, 4 different dates or same date, and you are selling the ticket. What will happen? Selling the ticket in the black market. To prevent that thing only, they are not giving this switching the user options. So the remaining I can understand. So in this screen, I can understand remain the stuff. So go to the next slide. This is annoying. Next, yes.
What is my
Yes.
saying is similar to make my trip. So in the starting page itself, they will be asking number of passengers traveling, the berths, the required berths like lower berth or middle berth or upper berth that we can select here, but we cannot do it in the IRCTC application.
Still, this is being done by Make My Trip only. Make My Trip has a sophisticated booking system. It's not been implemented in IRCTC, right? So that is a small difference. And the number of passengers also they want to restrict. And why they want the name and the passenger. Even if you are booking 6 members, right? You can claim that is all are my family members. But if it is not been associated with the actual member, you can sell the ticket to somebody. The reason was this all happened in the past, right? So I am booking the ticket for 6 tickets. Then what I will do, 1 ticket only I'm going to travel. The remaining 5 tickets I can sell it in the black market, right? Very cool. So 300 rupees ticket I can sell it for 600 rupees. So I'm getting money. So I'm covered up my overheads and everything. I'm traveling at a free of cost with some extra money. So this is all kind of a malpractices done by the great Indians, citizens. So they are implementing all the nook and corners. They arrest all the loose ends.
Okay.
So if they start arrest all the loose ends, what happened? The system become very stringent. So that is what is happening with IRCTC. Current IRCTC, it looks like something like this because of the reason is not from the IRCTC. It's because of the people. They screwed up the system, right? So they are capturing other people's opportunity. So other people are not unable to travel the date, right? So in the emergency situation, these people, they are booking the ticket and they are playing around it. So now you have to go and catch whomever in the 40 plus year and working in IT, you have to catch those people. Why you have to collapse the system, right?
Yeah.
So, but it's not only IRCTC, even recent past also same thing has been happened. Once again, so you can go to the next slide, I can talk about that. This is why they are not giving a refresh each time, right? So reasons they are allocating this specific seat, date, time for you, right? So simultaneously, you imagine there are 100 crore people, 140 crore people in India. There are 4 crore people are using these technologies. Do you have the data? How many people are using internet in India? How many people are having bank account in India?
Bank account.
Number of bank accounts? No. I'm talking about how many Indians holding the bank accounts. So our great uncle, no, that Tataji of Modi. So he was implementing that fighting against the corruption. He is putting that defamation that money is not working, right? The currency is not valid. The 2,000 rupees, 500 rupees currencies are not working in the year
Yes, yes,
2016. Do you remember that?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Demonetization.
Yeah, in the 2016, only 2 crore people only having the bank accounts in India. Only 2 crores, yeah. Only 2 crore people having bank accounts. Out of this, only 1 crore people are the IT return. So this 1 crore people only effectively participating on the e-commerce in that time. So 2016, he is implementing that money, the currency is not working that method. Demonetization. Yeah, exact terminology. Thank you. So the demonetization on the 2016, and within a 1 month period, my big brother is launching Geo Internet. So we have to move to the digital currency, digital world. Any correlation?
Lot of correlations.
Right?
Yeah.
So then, unfortunately, they never ever expect there was a what do you call one small Woki as a cyclone hit southern part of India. Is a major hit in Tamil Nadu and Andhra. So what happened? If this Woki cyclone completely destroys the internet connectivity. Internet connectivity is been restoring almost 45 days to 60 days. All the businesses, nobody can able to withdraw the money from ATM. Nobody can swipe the card. Can you imagine that situation? You have the currency. That currency also is not working. That is the reason. Still, the people they have not cast their vote for BJP. So I'm not anti-BJP. So I'm talking about. It's not a politics. This is how the people they are playing with. So after that demonetization, we do have about 6 crore people having a bank account. That's it. Till now is about not more than 7 crore people here in India. 140 crore people living in India, this country. Even 50%, there is 70 crore people are kids under 18 or whatever. Remaining 70 crore people there, right? Out of that 70 crore, only 10% of the people are having the bank account. We are talking about digital India, right? For that reason only, all the companies are opening their showrooms and shops here in India, right? So we have to buy. So it's a huge customer market, consumer market. The world's biggest market is India. To sell their products, being an Indian, we have to buy all the brands' products. So now coming back to the subject, here what happened in this screen. So we are having about almost how many people are traveling through the train, right? So how many people are booking a ticket? So you need to understand that scenario. So per minute, per second, how many people are trying to book the same ticket, same train? So for that reason, they are giving the privilege. So for that reason only they are not refreshing. So now currently you are putting for Chennai to Kanyakumari, all the possible train they are putting on the list. And whichever the train you choose, that time only they are going to show only the availability. So if they are showing everything at a time, then they have to consume a lot of database in the system. And also it's been other people's opportunity. So other people also missing their opportunity, right? You can go to the next slide. So once you block this ticket, IRCTC is providing for almost 7 minutes for you to make a decision for the payment perspectives. So they are holding the ticket for yourself for 7 minutes. Otherwise, what will happen? The ticket is open to the public. Other people can able to book the ticket.
Yes.
Otherwise, what will happen? You hold the ticket, you open the ticket, there is no time countdown, then what will happen?
Other people will book the ticket simultaneously and the
They
ticket will
cannot
be gone.
book the ticket, the ticket belongs to you. You are holding the ticket for a while. At least this 7 minutes belongs to you, right? This is also kind of a privilege. So here only thing is that timer should be little bigger.
Yeah.
More visible.
Yes.
That is the only concern, but timer should be there. Why they have the timer? This is the reason they have the timer. They are giving the privilege for you to make a decision, not only make a decision, that payments. So Indian payment gateways, the fund transactions, sometimes it will take 2 minutes, 3 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Suppose if you fail the transaction, you can try again. So for that reason only, they are providing this time frame. So you have to use it wisely. So if we are using any system wisely, then it will be better, right? So you can able to have only 3 idlis, right? You can eat only 3 idlis. Can you able to eat 30? Or you make a parcel, put it on aside and it's not available for anybody else, right? That is not a good thing, right? Same thing, you can able to travel only one day, that specific time only. So we have to booking unnecessarily extra so that you can avoid. Not only the train systems, everywhere in our life, everywhere. All right. So use wisely. So we respect to the society, respect others, so we can able to make a very beautiful system. All right.
Yes.
So that is what. So it's not a lecture. Actually, I'm sharing my knowledge and the history. So I think it's not boring. Anyways, so in recent what happened, we heard about the vaccination during the COVID time. So that time also there is the same problem. So first they are offering for the 60 plus, welcome to all. And then they are next to the age slab 45 to 60. You have to book and you have to go there. And 45 to 20 they open. So most of them they are finding difficulty to book their slot. Most of you people are not facing the problem, correct? For booking a slot, right?
Yes, sir. We didn't face problems.
You didn't face the problem. Reason is you people are wake up in the night and the slot has been opened in the midnight. So you simply book the slot. But other people, something like a 30 plus, 40 plus, that is a karma. So whomever screwed up this IRCTC system, they are the one who facing the problem. Reason is they all are become uncles and family man. And they don't know, they are opening the system in the morning, 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock, they wouldn't get the slot. The reason is the slot is being filled in the early morning, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 3 o'clock. So by the next gen people, right? So again, that is also there. So these are the things. So we have to be wisely, we have to use it wisely.